Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are well, and I am going to do the 100-day project, and I am up to day 18, and the theme today is from Barbie, and it's inspired by nature. So we do a lot inspired by nature, as you know, so it'll probably be fairly similar to other things that I've done, but I've got a project which we'll talk about in a minute. I just wanted to show you these papers. I did Jaf's new method, Jaf from Medieval Mirage. If you go on her page, Medieval Mirage, her latest video for coffee dyeing in the tray. I tried it with the plastic doilies, and look at the results. It's really great. I really enjoyed that. So even on the other side. So just to show you a little bit of the results from Jaf's new coffee dyeing method. So I'm really happy with that, and I really enjoyed it, and we'll be doing it again. So there's just a few just to give you an idea. I brought them in because I'll probably use some of them. But even the papers that weren't directly on the doily, but were on top of the page that was on the doily, you kind of got an impression as well. And it almost feels a little bit like it's been sort of embossed very lightly as well. So very, very happy. Thank you, Jaf. Okay, right. So what we're going to do today are these little folders, little trifold things that Climmy's Creations made. I will link her video in the description box so you can watch. Let me just pull my mat down. There we go. Move my sewing machine. And we're going to use just book pages. So these are 2 Edith Holden book pages. I was just practicing my folding, and this is from another botanical book, and I can't remember what it's called, Victorian something, flowers, and it's bigger, so might not fit in a journal or a big journal, but these are going to be something that, was that the doorbell? Yep, so I'll show you what we're going to do with those, and totally inspired by Kimmy, so I highly recommend you go and watch her video. These pages, I mean, they're nice, but that can be the outside, and this, no, maybe this can be the inside. And so you just fold them, and I'm just eyeballing it. Oh, I think it was a noise upstairs, Lulu. And then just fold this, but when you fold it, not flush right up to there, leave a little bit of a space, so you can see here the space, see there, from in there to there. So just fold it, and so very similar to what Clemmy did. I'm not doing any rocket science or anything like that, mate. I'm not inventing anything. And then to clip my angle, I just cut that there, and then you flip it over and line it up here, and then you more or less get it the same on that side. So there we go. We've already got 3. Now, what to do inside and on the front. So it is inspired by nature. So obviously, what am I going to put in inspired by nature? I don't know. I'm going to put flowers and butterflies and birds. Why not? Now, we need to decorate a little bit. So I'm going to do a bit of collaging. Grab this. I like the color of this. I wouldn't choose this. See, this old book page is very similar, whereas this old book page is totally different color. So we'll use some of that here. And I've kind of been, well, my sister rang me today, and I think we were on Skype for like 3 hours. We were just, you know, chatting and looking at Instagram and reading comments, and not our comments, other people's comments, and chatting, and she shared a beautiful sewing book that she's got. And yeah, we were just sort of kind of hanging out for a while, so it was very nice. Thank you, Sass. I enjoyed it. And I tell you what, I would be very sad if I lived in Italy and I didn't have when I lived in Italy in the I was going to say in the 1900s. What a goose. When I lived in Italy in the 1990s, I was very I used to have to write letters. Like, I've still got all the letters I got from Mum and Dad at my dad's place in Australia. I need to go and get them, actually, but I won't be going there for a while, will I? I don't want to cover all of it up. Yep, so I've got all my letters, and I've got letters from Mum and from Granny. It's really cool. However, you know, like, to telephone them in those days, like it was so long ago, well, it was actually now, was very expensive. So, and I actually sort of lost touch with a lot of my friends from uni and stuff like that, because you know, like, it wasn't easy to stay in contact because we didn't have the internet. We couldn't email. Well, I didn't have email. I started emailing my dad sort of toward like 1999. Is that right? 1999. Yes. Yeah, so I started emailing Dad and backwards and forwards at that time, but before I didn't. So it was quite hard to stay in contact with people, and as a result, they sort of disappeared out of my life. And so I was just thinking just now, after having spoken to my sister, imagine if I like that. I'm going to put that there. Imagine if I hadn't have been able to, if I didn't have Skype now, how sad I would be. Or FaceTime. Sometimes we speak on FaceTime. We do family group calls on Messenger. It's really cool. And you really do feel so much, even though, like, I sort of miss the occasions like, you know, Christmas and, well, their normal Easters, they all, you know, see Mum, and then they go to Dad's and all whoop it up together. I can't do any of that. But yeah, but at least I feel like we're kind of near, even though we're far, if you know what I mean, because of the internet now. So I'm just looking for my Bella and Grey folder is still on the ground. Now, I can't say where this comes from every time. In every video I keep saying it. It's my ephemera folder. It was given to me. If you want to go and see what it is, it's in my product shares, and then you can see more about it. So we're going to do botanical. What would I like to put on? I do have some flowers cut out, so I mean, that's very bright. That's not going to go. This is cut out from something. I don't know what. Well, I don't know why I'm looking at that colour. Isn't it? I've got this folder full of botanicals, and I never feel like any of them are what I want. I feel like I need to go and print out more. I like this one. It's pale. That's what I like. Not that one. Put that one over there. Oh, here, we can have a few. Put that there. Yep, that's doing it for me. Good, we'll go with that. I'm not going to waste any time because it's already late. I've got things to do. I can't say I've got places to go and people to see because we're not allowed to go anywhere. So that part of the expression will have to be omitted. Oh, I couldn't believe yesterday. I totally had a brain, you know what, a brain fluff, let's say. Could not remember the actors in one of my favourite movies. I just couldn't believe I just turned the video on and my brain went blank. And they're like, oh. Thank you, ladies, for reminding me, because honestly, couldn't remember. So I'll put these flowers on here. Now, oh, excuse me. My sister was highly entertained by me. The reason why I've been procrastinating about doing Inspired by Nature is because I do a lot of sort of, you know, florally, naturey sort of things. I guess I could have done like a scene. Sarah said, why don't you be inspired by a place in nature, sort of like a rainforest or something, but I didn't really feel like doing rainforest. Would mean being very bold, and I didn't feel like being bold. To me, it means being sort of more bold, and I didn't really feel like it today. So I sort of felt like I would prefer to do this. But it was a toughie, and I like the bee. I'm going to put the bee there. Do I want that bee or that bee? No, I think I'll have that bee. That's very naturey. I like bees. And no, I might not even put any labels. How about that? Even though a label would look nice. I will say that. Now, we could take it one step further, and we could even put a grommet in it. So if someone wanted to sort of keep it piece something outside of a journal. You could put like some baker's twine there, would be really cool. So I think I need to put something here. This is very plain. But if I keep this quite slim, I could, that could be attached down onto a page and be a side tuck as well. How about that? So anyway, we need to put something there, I think, because that's just not working for me. I'm going to grab some of this. Yeah, so I think I really enjoyed my phone call with my sister, because we sort of like, not like, you know, we were just sort of looking at things and chatting about videos we've watched or things we've seen on Instagram, kind of like as if we were hanging out together, what we would be doing. So it was kind of fun. And I didn't realize that we'd been on the phone for 3 hours. And poor Lulu, she had to fast because I was on the phone to Sarah. She fasted until 2 o'clock. Didn't you, Lou? Lou? Oh, she must have headphones on. She can't hear me. Yeah. Oh, there you go. She's got headphones on. I just said I made you fast today, didn't I? What? You did some fasting. Oh. Waiting for your lunch. Poor Lulu. Lulu's always fasting because I'm always slow at serving her. I've always got something better on my plate to do. I think I might put some of this. Oh, dearie me. I just didn't want to sort of present more of the same, but really here I am presenting again. At least if my base is something slightly different to what I normally do, that's something, isn't it? I like that. I love the colours now. That's really, really making me happy. And I wanted to see if maybe here, like Clemmy did, but she put Tim Holtz butterflies, but I thought I might put just maybe one of these little butterflies there. I think that's really cute, but it has to overhang. I need a smaller one. And I did like that colour. I don't mind the blue. Put it up there, put it there, put it up there. But I don't want it the same level as the bee. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It's not doing it for me with the bee. May I put it there? So I actually didn't get to watch all of Clemmy's video. I think there were 2 parts maybe, because then I spoke to my sister. So in the first one she did, now those colours aren't really working for me now because I've changed the colours outside, of course, wouldn't that be right? So what I might do is, I've got this nice paper in that I stamped with the what's it called? The In Love Arts stamp, and I think I might use a bit of that. So I'm just going to get my glue books. That one's very sticky now. And I'm going to stick that down. Oh dear, I tore it, you see. It's a beautiful day outside. It'd be lovely to go for a walk. It's not allowed. I'm going to slide that up. I'll tell you who's doing very well in this at this crazy time is the Aussies are doing very well. Very few new infections in a day. So that's good. I mean, they're still in lockdown because there's still cases there, but they seem to be going down a bit, which is very exciting. I can worry a little bit less about my parents. Only a little bit. I'm going to put that there. And then, what was I going to put in here? Isn't this lovely? I like the colours. That kind of could stay. Yes, it could. I think I might put, what I'm going to put over here is just some tea-dyed paper. Got one already ripped up here. I think I will tear it kind of a work in progress, isn't it? I will tear it. I wonder how this tears. Should we try it? No, won't try that. Where's my other one? I've lost my ruler. I just had it before, I thought. Or maybe I didn't. For the life of me, I cannot see my ruler. That's devastating. Can anyone see my ruler? Oh, under my folder. Okay, got it. So, first of all, I'm going to put it like that. Be as crooked as can be. Give it a rip. And then I'm going to tear off that torn bit there. And that's just, I flip that round that way. Yes, I like it more. So yes, you would do this, as Clemmy says, you do it with the pages from Edith Holden that maybe weren't really doing it for you. Like you, or they've got snakes on them like she had, or, I mean, I'm not doing, I might put that in something autumny, but I don't really do those sorts of journals, like, you know, specific is what I should mean. So I probably would tend to use something a bit more florally rather than, that to me is, I don't know, is that wintry? I don't know. I'm not very good with plants. So yeah, I'll leave that little bit, but I'll just cover up the rest. It's a bit of waffle land today. I'm just waffling. Bit of waffle going on. Okay, that's glued down, I think, pretty well. And I might need to put some more glue under there. Now you could stitch around it, but I wasn't planning to because I don't feel like it needs it. And I just want to see, no, everything's good. So I really like that. I think that's really pretty. I think I need to put a bit more glue here. I must remember to be more careful with my gluing because I'm not quite often not that careful with it because I'm going to be stitching, but I'm not actually going to be stitching this. Now, here, so Clemmy put a belly band, which was lovely, but I'm thinking I might put even a, I'm feeling like I might like an acetate pocket there. I feel like I might like an acetate pocket. Yep, I think so, even though they're, you know, they can be a bit of a pain sometimes to put in because the acetate slips and slides around. Oh, what about vellum? I've got some vellum left over from the other day. Why don't we use the vellum? There we go. I'll just do the vellum. Don't have to do acetate at the time. I can do vellum. So, okay, well, I'm going to put my little markings here. When I put my marking in here, I'm making it a little bit in because you don't want it to all bend or anything like that when it folds. So that's it. I'll trim that. Got my trimmer here. There's no reason why I can't bring my trimmer up and cut it off. And of course the vellum is much stronger than the tracing paper. So that's going to go there. I might run just a little bead of glue down there to glue it, even though it doesn't normally appreciate it, but it's going to happen. Just not too thick. And the way I don't with this, because I don't have, I don't have that thin one. Well, I do. It's in my Happy Mail, but I have to go and get it. The way I get this to come out fairly thin is very gently squeeze it and then drag it along very quickly as you're squeezing, and then it tends to come out thinner. So we're going to have a nice little pocket there. So this is nice and flat too. I mean, it's going to be a nice addition to a journal if it fits. Well, I'd have to have the right size book, otherwise you have to trim them down and make them smaller. So I'm just getting this to glue down. I will stitch around it, but I like to have put a little bit of glue just to get it to, so it doesn't move. So we'll let that dry. And then the next thing that I thought was really lovely that Clemmy did was she put in a few pages. So I've got my tea dyed paper here. If I were to, I might even, yeah, I think I'll just put a little marking here. Do I want to do it that way or that way? I'll do it that way, I think. So I'm just going to put my mark in there, and I'm just going to tear it with my ruler. Let's see. That's a good height. And let me see when I fold it in half. Oh, it's nice. It's got a nice impression on it too. Just need to take a little bit off the end. I'll take a bit off the end of there, I think. Let's measure it. So of course you could just do a pamphlet stitch and stitch these in, or you can, and so you hand stitch it, or you can machine stitch it. Now I'm just going to do a little machine stitch down the center. I think that's going to be okay. Let me just test it. Oh no, it's not quite right. I'm going to have to cut it here because it's, when I folded it, it's still too long. So I'll just do it like this, make it small, and then I can use this as my template. I think I'll just put, I don't want it to be too thick, you know, too bulky. Just a simple one. This one's a little bit creasy, but I like it. Oh, it does. It fits that way. Oh, well, that's the way I did it before. Ding dong. So that's my template. Just put my ruler on there and tear. Once you get one, the others are easy. And then here, I think we'll just put a few pages in. We don't need too many. So, let me just see. Yeah, I don't want any more than that. So it's just a few little extra writing spaces. Just wondering if I had any other bits and pieces of paper that I might like to put in there. Maybe another one. I'd like to see even, what about this lovely book page? I mean, it could be a little bit of gesso on there and you could write, or you could rip it out and use it in collaging. So we'll do another variation after this. So I'm just going to put this one in between the two pages, just so a little bit of interest. Now I need to move the stuff so I can stitch it. Okay, let's see. I've got all this stuff in front of my sewing machine. Not too bad. Okay, and I've got my straight stitch going. There was another thing I thought about I would like to do, but I think I'll do it a bit further down the track. Well, I know I want to stitch it into here, don't I? So if you're not confident, you could use some paper clips to hold it in place. Yes, Lulu?
Do you have like a pin that is right? Well, it doesn't matter actually.
You see, it's just hard to see my crease. Just make sure I get it in the right spot, more or less. And I'm just going to put a little, I'm just going to stitch a little bit in the center. I'll show you in a sec. Oh, turn it on. You don't even need to I didn't go right to the end. You don't need to. That will hold it. It's not like you're going to be, you know, swinging it around and from its papers or anything like that. And I'm very happy and happy with this. And because I'm thinking this will be attached down into a journal, I'm not going to do anything there. What I am going to do is just run my bone folder along here, because when I creased these, that did stay down very well. It didn't need. You could put a little something that it can catch on. I thought, and maybe in the other one we'll do it. You could put a little eyelet there and have a little string that wraps around it. So you've got lots of nice writing space, and I think that's lovely. Thank you, Clemmy, for such a wonderful idea. I really do like it. Nice way to use up your pages. Got a nice spot here for a tag. This is an extra tag I made yesterday, carrying on from the thing. That one's too big. Just a minute, I've forgotten to stitch that, so let's just stitch this here. Even though it's glued, I'm going to do some stitching as well. And even though I've added pages, I could still stitch it. It was further enough away, and also they're not that bulky. Now, I'm just thinking something cute that could look nice on here is little bit of something stuck on there. Let's just have a look. Oh, I need that. Okay, let's have a look. So we could just have a little butterfly. I was thinking, I thought I just saw a mosquito. That wouldn't be nice. No, not that one. I don't want to cover that, but I kind of like it there. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick a butterfly there. Just like that, you see? No procrastinating. There's my glue paper over there. Okay. Oh, this is the first day I've done any crafting that I'm sort of a bit more neat and tidy. I don't even know if I'm recording. I'm chatting away. Yes, I am. Okay, because my phone is low on battery. So anything could happen. It could just turn off. So I'm going to stick the butterfly there. And then you have a nice see-through pocket at the back and a lovely writing spot. I think that's really, I'm very happy with that. After all that procrastinating this morning, I'm now happy with what I've done. Maybe a little tab here would be nice. Got my tab punch. Let's just have a look. Got lots of scrapbooking paper. So let's just cut. Oh, come on. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, there is a mosquito. I can hear it. Oh, that's terrible. I would quite like a little tab. Maybe there. Maybe I like this side more. Yep. I think I will stitch that down there. I'm going to stitch that down there. Oh, I know what would be really nice too. Do you do that before or after? No, after, because I want to... I can hear this buzzing. I don't know if it's the little boy up in the house behind us with his electrical car, or is it a mosquito? But I go bananas with mosquitoes buzzing around my ears. If it's a mosquito, I don't know. So I'm going to attach this here, and then I'm going to show you what I'll do. Oh, I might zigzag all the way from the bottom so it's cohesive. Oh, and I need to make my stitches small. I don't want them that big. Okay, so I've stitched my tab on there, and then what I was thinking you could do, and who does this? Wendy does this sort of thing, and someone else does it too. I'm sure I watched someone else do it. I'm going to grab my croppedilly. Here it is. Isn't this fun? I'm actually having fun now after procrastinating all day. I'm actually having some fun. And what colour do I want? I think I like this colour. Oh, I might do a white one. Now, I just need to double check because I can't tell because I'm a ding-dong. I think that's the small one. Anyway, I'll punch the small one. Is that the small one? Yep. Thank you, ladies, for telling me which way to hold the silly thing because I was holding it the wrong way. Couldn't see what I was doing. Now, does that fit in there? No, it doesn't. Which ones fit in there? Or does it? I don't think I've got any that fit in that teeny, but I did use one that fit in the teeny tiny one. Okay, I have to do the big one. It's okay, it's no problem. Oops. I love this machine. I love it. That goes that way. There you go. So I've got a little eyelet in there. And then you could hang a little charm. We could put a little string and wrap it around. I'm very happy with that. Thank you. I'm saying thank you to Climmy. Thank you, Climmy. Love it. Okay, so we'll do another one. Do we have time for another one? Do we? Well, I'm going to do one. I'm a bit slow today. A bit slow because the brain is not doing, you know, it's just not working that fast. So, again, I'm going to start with my book page. Why not? To get me going. And let me see what's inside. Well, I don't think I'm too fussed about those images in there. They're not too exciting to me. I'll just close my thing is in the way now. Just put that over there. Put it down on the ground. Okay, so, oh, I like that. Let's make another one. Right. I am loving this page. Yep, so some like I haven't shipped anyone, but I have a few orders that I haven't shipped, of course, and we know why, because of the situation. And I was thinking that soon I would be able to start shipping again, because my I did see the courier man, and he did say that they were still shipping, and I checked on the Italian website to see, the Italian post office, to see if there were any, like they have a list of countries that aren't taking shipments. Now, what's happened to my sister is that she's ordered some things from people from different places, some in Europe and some in, someone in America as well, and I think the UK, in Sweden maybe, and the parcels have come, the parcels haven't been able to get through simply because of lack of flights. So yeah, they said their parcels have come back to them. So now I'm in a doubt, because I was thinking I might try and ship a few things with the courier, which is little bit more expensive, not too bad, about €4 more than shipping for that over a certain amount, over 350 grams. Yeah, a little bit more expensive than shipping via post. But I don't know. I just don't know if it might come back. I might try one with my oldest daughter. I might try and send that one and see what happens. But yeah, shipping is a little bit of a thing at the moment. It's not It's not simple. It's not, because there's not that many flights, although, you know, I think freight planes are still going. It's just, you know, this has happened to my sister. Quite a few things that she ordered have not gotten through. I like these. That's similar colours to the one I just did, isn't it? Let's go to a different wallpaper. I don't want anything too busy, because I might put a bird or something on this one if I've got a bird that will fit. Just let me see what papers I've got in here. Well, they're all very blue, aren't they? I like blue. This is my problem. I like the blue. Oh well, I'm going to go with the blue. Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking if I try with one order to ship that, then, you know, because I have to pay again. If I can't keep, you know, ship out a whole lot of stuff and then have to pay every time I try to ship it out, and that comes back to me. So I'll try one and see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's that. I feel like I need something up there as well now that I'm covering it, don't I? I had a bit of this lovely jar of scripty paper. I don't know if that will go. Yeah, I'll put that there. Sort of faffing about a bit, aren't I? Okay, that's there. Just move my sewing machine back. And I want to see what I've got in here, in the folder. I need a bird that's standing tall. That bird's very cute. Or probably needed to print out some birds, some bigger birds. I wonder if the bird would be nice with some, no, I was going to say with some flowers behind. I do like that. Kind of like the bird at the front, not behind. Tell you what, it's not hard getting these papers to do what you want. Put a stronger pink here. Maybe put that one up higher. If I'm doing that many flowers, I could have a smaller bird. Oh. Oh, I like that. Maybe I'll do that. A lot of flowers there, covering up most of my background, but I don't really care. Okay, oh, put that flower. Maybe I like, let me just try that flower again. I could have that flower and the bird. No, I need something else there, I think. So yeah, I'll go back to my original thought. Okay, I'll just put that down on the ground. Right. So this one first. Creating a garden scene we are. I do think that eyelet in this one here, it does kind of finishes it off, doesn't it? I quite like it. I think I'll do that more often. It doesn't really have a function except you could dangle something off it. Put a dingle dangle on there. I've had the worst mosquito bite. It was so itchy I had to put some cream on it.
What do you have?
I've got a really bad mozzie bite on my leg.
Oh, you've got a mozzie bite.
Yep, it was a big one too.
Oh.
You know how sometimes you get a reaction to them? It was like almost painful. It was so itchy. I do have, ladies, the tail needs to be chopped. Off with the tail. The tail is, the bird is coming into the scene. Don't worry, the tail is really there.
Oh, baby.
Oh, the birdie looks very happy. Very happy birdie. Here you go. Oh, I might slide you up a little bit, birdie, and I'll be happy. There we go. Now, I do feel like it might need something else. Lo and behold. I'm glad to use up some of these. These, I don't know, remember where I got these from. They were public domain, but they were quite pale. So they printed out very pale. But sometimes it's nice to have pale in the background and then something more bold in the foreground. So I do have, I could put a butterfly. Oh, yes, that's it. I like that. I do. I like it. So there you have it. Put the butterfly on. Am I still recording? Oh yes, thank heavens for that. I hope I'm in focus. Sherry, you said yesterday it was out of focus, but I didn't see it out of focus in my screen on my computer, so I don't know what happened. Now I know it probably has trouble refocusing if I show you something up close, then it might have trouble refocusing. But I didn't see that it was out of focus on my screen, so I really don't know what happened there. I'm very sorry about that. I'm sorry to anybody who had it out of focus, but it wasn't on my screen, so I don't know. I think I would like something just to go right across that instead of being, you know, patchy. I think, you know, what would be nice is a bit of this. I'm going to actually tear it. I'm going to cover it so it's homogeneous. Is that what you say? Oh, do I have a long bit there? No, it's a short bit. I'm going to just... Actually, how wide is that? Oh, no, it's a bit wider than that. So maybe if I go there... I don't mind seeing a bit of the Edith Holden page. There we go. And that will glue there. I'll just tear that bit off. I think I like the mottledy side best. Oh, I should have put the butterfly over there so you could see it. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. It's not the end of the world. We will survive if the butterfly is not quite in the right spot. Oh my goodness, talking about mosquitoes makes me feel itchy. Feeling itchy now, Lulu. Well, I already did. I already thought about it. I spoke of it.
Stop thinking about it now and just forget about it. And feel itchy more.
What do you do when the 14-year-old daughter is more sensible than the mama? Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. She said I have to just accept it and get over it. Oh, I think it's going to be more and more like that as time goes on, Lulu.
Mummy, if you hear me talking, it's because I have to do a video for my friend.
What do you mean you have to do a video for your
She
friend?
asked me to do a video for her.
What type of video?
Like, I have to say something in the video.
Oh, I wonder what you're going to say. Now I'm curious. Got curious, Mummy.
You're always curious to know what I'm doing.
I'm a sticky beak. Don't want to put that there. I think I might. I could do some stamping, but I just don't feel like pulling out all my stamps. Stamping would be very nice on there, actually. Oh, I've got this. It's backwards. Put it there. That would have been nice. I'm going to take that off. Sorry. I'm just going to get my towel is wet. I'm just going to give it a little wipe. Get the sticky off. That'll dry anyway. Right, so I like this more, sorry. This is just printed on tracing paper. Now, to print on tracing paper, well, actually, one of my printers takes the tracing paper quite happily. But otherwise, if it won't take the tracing paper, you could just washi tape it onto a regular piece of paper, copy paper, and then feed it through your printer. That also works in most cases. There we go, I like that. Okay, and now inside, let's manage inside and not waste too much time. So inside we need to put, I think again I'm going to put, yes, again I'm going to put this piece of paper right here for writing, and look, it's almost the right size, so that's perfect. Just hoping I don't go crooked. Very happy with this project. Thank you, Kimmy. Don't know me from a bar of soap, but I'll thank you anyway. So let's glue this down. Oh, I think I'm liking the mottledy side more. Make sure I get glue everywhere. Okay. Put that over there. Glue all over me. Now, I could have sworn that I had put in glue everywhere, but I didn't. Okay. If you're not stitching, you want to make sure you get as much glue to your edges as you can. Okay. That's that. That's the easy bit. Now, what are we looking like on the front? So we've got that happening on the front, I think. Down the side there, I'm just going to put a bit of book page, which is always an easy solution. I just need to grab my ruler. And first, I think I'll tear it that. Oh, it doesn't really matter. There's not going to be that much left over, so. Okay, I just need to see, where is it folding? That's a bit far back. Okay, we'll do it about there. Just. So first I'm going to trim off these bits. Oh, and I haven't done any stitching for days. The day just goes. Okay, that's there. I like that. Let's get rid of the sticky bits. Oh, for heaven's sake. It's all stuck to my fingers. Off, get off. Oh, the trials and tribulations of gluing. Oh, dearie me. It's stuck, stuck, stuck. It's still stuck. Oh, okay, got it. Right. What's next? I need to find some inspiration for there. This is what I've got going on here. So, oh, here's my folder with papers. Oh, dear, what's that noise? Okay, here's my folder with papers. And what would I like? Now, being mindful of the fact that that won't be seen so well because it's behind. It's just a scrap piece of something that I printed out that I don't use. I quite like that. It's botanical. It's nature inspired. So I'll give that a tear. Tear it there. Tear just a tiny bit off there. Just got to go into that a little bit. Trim that. Okay, so that's about the right height, and then I need to put a little marking there. I think I'll do better. I just put the marking a little bit further out than where I plan to tear, so that way I don't have that on my piece. Now the reason why I'm covering it up is because it doesn't really go 100% with the colours that I've been using. So got a bit of glue there, just rub that off. I like that more now. Okay. So that's that one. And I'll put another book in there. I won't do it on the video. I think we've been here for a long time. And I'll just finish off this bit here. And I'm thinking, just get rid of that. Don't need to keep that. I wondered if here I had, it'd be nice if I had a long piece of border, but I don't have it. You know those borders that are cut with a die cut? I don't though. So I'm just going to grab my, here they are, my scrapbooking paper scraps and see if I've got one. Let me see how I feel about that. That would be okay. I think this is a long video. Oh, I think I'll put that one in. Okay. Oh, put it in there. Stop wasting our time. Okay. So I think I like the big rose, and I'm going to put a marker just outside where I want to cut it, and I'm going to trim it down. So in this one, I'm putting like a side tuck, not a belly band. I think I might have said belly band. I'm not doing a belly band. It's a side tuck. And I'm going to eyeball where my center is. I don't know. I'm just going to eyeball it, snip that out, and that is going to be stitched there. For now, I'll just glue it. Okay. Right. So I'm going to end my video here, and I'll put photographs up on Instagram when it, oh well, I haven't put yesterday's up yet. I'll put those up today as well. And I'm going to charge my phone for a bit, and I'll be back to do an In Love Arts. See, you could just put a pocket here as something different if you wanted to. You could put like a notebook sort of thing there that flips up. You can just leave that for writing, and you can put a little booklet. I think I'm going to put a little booklet in this one again. But, I mean, the possibilities are endless. And I'll probably put a tab, I think, as well on here. I mean, I could put something like this folded. Oh, that way maybe. No, that way would be better. Put that there. Let's see what that looks like. I don't like, when you fold these, what I don't like are the pointy bits, so I just snip those. That's better. Put something like that. You can even, maybe if I curve it, I like it more. Yes. So you could put something like that there. But no, I think I'll do the other one. Anyway, that is my video. Where's the other one gone? Here. So aren't they cute? 2 nature-inspired flippy things. Little booklets. Reusing Edith Holden pages. It's got a pocket in that one. And they can attach down in a journal. Be pinned in a journal. You could collage on the back. Or otherwise they can be glued down and become a tuck as well. So I think those are really fun. I'm going to make some more of those. And this one I'll just finish off. I'm going to stitch around here, there, and I'm going to put a little booklet in there as well. And I don't think I'm going to put any other pockets or anything like that. And I will put a tab on there just like this one. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.